Hello everyone and welcome back to the farm. So good to see you guys today. The farm has had a little bit of things going on that we're taking care of today. Nana is very under the weather. Got some kind of sickness going on, some kind of cold. We're not saying the other word, if that's what you're thinking. We have no proof of that, but she's got sore throat, cough, not feeling very good, run a little bit of a fever. So she's just overall under the weather. So, contrary to popular belief, the 9 acres doesn't shut down. So I'm making supper for the two of us. As you've seen before, I don't mind cooking. In fact, I thoroughly enjoy cooking. The things I don't like is cleaning up after myself or ahead of time. The dishes part of it, I hate that. I think we all do, but it's a necessary thing that we have to take care of. So I'm making a little corn, sweet corn here, to go along with. I've got pork chops going in the cast iron skillet. So we're gonna season this corn up a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of fall under that category of, call it SOTS, seasoning other than salt. So use more seasoning other than just salt in everything, and then really keep in mind that a lot of your pre-blended spices have salt in them, so keep that in mind. But so sweet corn, I'm gonna put some in a bowl. I'm gonna put a few pats of butter, because this body is by butter. If you don't believe me, take a good look. And most of my meals have butter in it. So I got a little sweet corn in here. We're going to put some butter, some salt, and some pepper. I'm going to go ahead and use that evil thing called a microwave to get this going. So bear with me. So I got that taken care of. I had to flip my pork chops. They're steaks. They're 7-bone steaks. I went ahead and flipped them. Here, come and take a look at them. So I'm big on portioning them up. I cut them up. I don't leave them as one whole big steak. Look at that frying yummy goodness in there in the skillet, huh? But one thing that I thought I would talk to you guys about today, because it's trying to bring you some devotionals. Been trying to, at least, if not every week, every other week. And ends that I've been out running errands today, taking care of the chores, kind of letting Nana recover. I got to thinking of some Bible verses to keep in mind. By the way, that's my butter I'm putting back up there. And one that comes to mind to me today that I'm going to talk about a little bit is Phillippians 2 verse 3. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interest, but each of you to the interest of the others. I think it's a great verse. I don't know about you guys. I love that verse in it. And I think about this weekend, for instance. Nana is probably the best example of someone who keeps selfish ambition or vain conceit away. Her interest is about others. As many of you know, many of our wives or mothers, that's one of the greatest gifts that the Lord has given them. And how better can I repay that than when she's under the weather, I take care of some things. I'm going to cook the dinner. I'm going to do the chores. I'm going to try to help do some dishes and help clean up. And as each of us, we need to consider the interest of all our brothers and sisters in Christ. Now, does that verse mean that we're not supposed to have interest of our own, or that we're not supposed to look out or guard our own hearts or our own interest? That's not what it's talking about. But it is talking about the fact that you can show no more love and no more faith than having humility and being empathetic to others. You should never put yourself above anyone else as far as that you are greater than them, you're holier than them, you're better than them. I know the old adage that a man's home is his castle, and that all the above, all those old adages. And I do believe that we are to submit to each other in our relationships as spouses. Husbands should submit to their wives. Wives, you should submit to your husbands. This is also Bible verses that you can research yourself. But along with that means that we should look out for and take care of each other. And when one is in need, we should support the other one. We should do this throughout our whole life. We should support others that are intertwined within our lives. A lot of people think about Phillippians for probably one of the most quoted verses there are. But I encourage you to go in through and mine through Philippians, the whole chapter within the Bible. Philippians is full of great information and great daily guides throughout it. That if we conduct ourselves accordingly, that we will be fulfilled in our Christian walk. I challenge each of you that every day you do something for someone else. The joy that you will receive in your soul, mentally, the positivity that results from you doing something for someone else is unbelievable. It's a high that you cannot understand until you do it yourselves. So, what am I doing today to help someone else? I'm going to do a few dishes. I'm going to do my chores, our chores, mine and Nana's. I'm going to cook supper. I'm going to cook breakfast. I'm going to cook lunch. I'm going to take care of her the best I can to try to help her along, because I know she would do the same for me. Guys, I encourage you, spend time in Philippians in the Bible if you're looking for a Bible study. Also, come back and see me as I try to bring you weekly devotionals and try to highlight some of those verses throughout the Bible that the Lord leads me to bring to you. That's not me being selfish. That's not me saying I'm better than you. I want to see some of you do the same thing. Let's change our community one step at a time by being unselfish, by bringing others up. Do work for others to help them along their way. God bless you guys. I love you. And I can't wait to see you again next time. See you later.